2 with 40 laps to go. Seemed to work out pretty well for him. Sauter ended up third in that race.
Trouble on the racetrack, guys, right now. Looking on the backstretch, Matt DiBenedetto has banged up the back end of that car.
And Ryan Truex took like a defensive maneuver. I mean, he just could have been big, and it still could be big.
3 wide down the front straightaway into 1. I mean, these guys are tight right now.
Green flag is still out. DiBenedetto was running in the 10th position before he tagged the wall.
And this is what restarts create, right?
Oh, they get compacted. I mean, this is a tough one here. You see DiBenedetto, he spun a little while ago, didn't spin out totally, but tore the back of that car all up, and we're still green.
Oh, and now the two teammates together.
Oh.
Brad Coleman and Matt DiBenedetto have gotten together in turn 3.
They have taken each other out accidentally.
That's turn 2, Rusty. That's where that happened.
And you sort of felt like that wasn't over. What started over?
Look at the damage.
Oh, that hurt bad.
Oh, boy, I guarantee you Joe Gibbs is home with his eyes closed right now. I hate this for an owner where both cars get wiped out in one wreck.
Well,
very unusual.
DiBenedetto had dropped back to the 18th position. Coleman running 19th when this happened. And
Last minute right in front of us.
There's Matt climbing out, which is very good news. Someone talked about hurt they might have met in the race car. DiBenedetto appears to be all right as he'll take his helmet off and lean up against the car. Coleman a little slower to exit here.
Deal with the disappointment of being knocked out of the race, and then later the disappointment of doing it with your teammate.
All right, let's try to figure out what happened. Here is Matt, and he loses it off the corner.
He just flat gets loose and wrecks the car, but the caution flag doesn't come out, doesn't need to, keeps on going.
Everyone scrambles. He's nowhere near his teammate at this point. Then Trevor Bayne and Brendan Gaughan. That action heats up. Bang. Bang again, maybe. And that stacks him up. Rusty, that almost happened. You were talking about stacking up the front straightaway. They almost wrecked and did that. And then here are the two teammates. DiBenedetto losing it down in turn 1. And guess who the unlucky next car was?
Look who's coming by. I can only guess this one. Oh,
boy.
That's bad luck.
So, and let's go on board with Brad and see what he was seeing.
I got the 20 up high. Come on, hard low. Come on low.
And that last turn that Matt made was such a hard left that Brad just didn't have anywhere to go.
Just an unusual set of circumstances. The cars were in the same place at that time. But the 18 car was damaged, and he lost a lot of downforce because the rear of the car was caved in.
And Brad going over to make sure his teammate is all right and talk about it. And he looks a little stiff right now.
It was a big hit.
That was a big hit. And it was in the driver's door. You can see right there. That is just where Coleman got him. Another thing that you hate to see as a driver, right, guys?
Yeah, I don't want to speculate nothing. It definitely rung both their bells, that's for sure. And they're really disappointed that both of them got together. And you saw Brad Coleman coming. He just couldn't do nothing. He couldn't steer back up at that point. He was committed. And unfortunately, it's his own teammate sitting there.
Well, that gives us our third caution of the night. 2 very fast race cars taken out in one fell swoop. Brad Coleman and Matt DiBenedetto, okay, but out of the race.